a glimpse about what this video is all about. This video contains our adventure in the Philippine National Museum of Fine Art. We were tasked to find at least one artwork each from painting, sculpting, and photography. Let me give you a brief background about the National Museum. The National Museum of Fine Arts, in Filipino, Pambansang Museo ng Sine, formerly known as National Art Gallery, is an art museum in Manila, Philippines. It is located on Padre Burgos Avenue across from the National Museum of Anthropology in the eastern side of Rizal Park. The museum, owned and operated by the National Museum of the Philippines, was founded in 1998 and houses a collection of paintings and sculptures by classical Filipino artists such as Juan Luna, Felix Resurrection Hidalgo, and Guillermo Tolentino. The neoclassical building was built in 1921 and originally served to house the various legislative bodies of the Philippine government, known as the Old Legislative Building, also the Old Congress Building. It was the home of the Bicameral Congress from 1926 to 1972, and the Philippine Senate from 1987 to 1997. Let's go to painting. What is painting? Painting is commonly described as applying paint with color on a surface. That's simple, but some has mastered the art of painting to the extent of them being able to produce once-in-a-lifetime over mastery. Today, I will show you some of the greatest works in the National Museum for me. There are a lot of great artwork in the museum. Some artists have their dedicated galleries. Some works are The Burning of Manila by Fernando Marsolo. It is located at the 7th Gallery inside the National Museum. The painting shows the Battle of Manila during the Japanese occupation. Next to the second one is the famous Spoliarium by Juan Luna. A brief story about this painting. Juan Luna joined a painting competition in Spain and won the gold medal. He received 20,000 pesetas or around 7,000 pesos. It shows dead gladiators being dragged away from the arena. A little trivia, critics of the painting deduce that the painting is the depiction of the Spanish abuse. And for the highlight, the one that interests me the most is the painting by Carlos Francis titled Filipino Struggles Through History. Its subject type is history because it chronologically tells the history of the events that happened starting from the Spanish era until we received our freedom from the Americans. You can clearly see the events like the arrival of Spaniards, introducing of Christianism, everyday struggles of the Filipino, Rizal, Bonifacio, and the Revolution. The First Republic of the Philippines, Japanese occupation, then our freedom and independence. It is a mural and it has two functions. First function is psychological. As you start analyzing it, you see how the Filipinos struggled under different eras. The other function is for social and political aspect. The painting itself is a reminder of our history. It shows how the Filipinos united with each other. You can find the painting in the second floor in the National Museum. The painting is so big that it occupies the whole room. Did you know that the painting was declared as a National Cultural Treasure by the National Museum in 1996?
National Museum of Fine Arts also showcases photography and art. The gallery is mixed with the painting group in the higher floors of the building. The one that caught my eye was the photograph by Neil Oshima. The photograph was untitled, but it was snapped in Batanes back in 2016. It portrays the beauty of the region. Its content is factual and just shows the beauty of the scenery. Since this is a photograph, the medium used was a camera. The subject focuses on the landscape of Batanes. The art style can either be realism or impressionism or both. It portrays the beauty of the region. Its content is factual and just shows the beauty of the scenery. Since this is a photograph, the medium used was a camera. Since it appeared the way it is, it can be considered an impressionist artwork because it emphasizes the scenario of the picture. It has an aesthetic function, nothing more. The photograph is currently located at the higher floors of the National Museum of Fine Arts in Padre Burgos, Manila. A little trivia about the photo is what you can find a copy of it on the internet. And when you look at the picture and feel it, you can imagine winds blowing through your skin and the ocean breeze. Other special mention in the gallery are Stone Splash by Ana Virgil Santos and Dreaming of Home by Clarence Hoon, two photographs showing the beauty of the sea.
Now, let us talk about sculptures. The National Museum is filled with them, literally filled with them. From the entrance to every corner of the building, you can see sculptures. One sculpture that caught my eye in the 7th gallery, it is titled A Plea for Freedom from Fear. It is made by Fermin Gomez. Even from afar, it showed its power and gave me a mixture of emotion, of fear, anger, and sadness. I continued my journey finding more sculptures. I checked out every work from the modern sculptures. I noticed that the sculptures in there are made with either metal or glass. The textures were very smooth, so this shows signs of advanced tools being used. As we continue, I saw the gallery of Guillermo Tolentino, a national artist. There were his great works. I noticed that he would make sculptures of personalities, but what struck me was the bust of Nicanor Reyes, our founding father in FEU. The original one is behind the FEU grandstand. I didn't knew before that he was the one who made that. We continued to explore the museum, then I saw a sculpture of a beautiful woman. It was Venus, and it was also made by Guillermo Tolentino. The beauty was spot on. The subject is mythology, Roman mythology to be exact. White stone was used for the sculpture. It has the realistic style. Even though Venus is a mythological being, the way that she was portrayed is as if a real beautiful woman is her. It has an aesthetic function because it expresses the beauty of women in so many ways. The sculpture can be found inside the National Museum, just outside the room that occupies the Filipino struggles through history.